Hey everyone, welcome back to Runner Science. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how climate change can have an effect on skin condition, and we are specifically going to be talking about eczema. And we talked about skin conditions and eczema last video, so this is kind of just going to build off of that and provide some more information, like what the study is, what they found, and some things that we can do to prevent eczema, some extra things. So what the background information? For years, scientists have been researching the effects of climate change and the impact it has on our health. And previous studies have shown that that climate change increases a person's risk for kidney and death due to cardiovascular disease. And in addition, air pollution from things such as smog and wildfires impacted the respiratory and cardiovascular systems. And many effects of climate change also have impacts on mental health issues. And now researchers from the University of California, San Francisco have found hazards created by climate change that affect atopic dermatitis, which is also known as eczema. So we're going to get into it. That was a little bit of background information. So for this study, the researchers focused on 10 climate hazards related to greenhouse emissions and the impact it has on atopic dermatitis. And the hazards that they studied were global warming, heat waves, wildfires, droughts, floods, and rising sea levels. Those are the biggest things that they talked about and researched when they were doing the study. And they've known for a long time that atopic dermatitis can be caused by environmental factors, but they weren't really on a clear consensus on if it actually how much affects how much like the environment actually affects eczema. So this study just really helped them realize what actually goes on and how severe the effects of the environment are on eczema and other skin conditions. And so for the study, the scientist Abubara and her team analyzed data from 18 studies providing evidence for the aggravation of eczema by one of the 10 identified climate hazards. And overall, the researchers said that there was evidence linking most climate change related hazards to aggravation of atopic dermatitis. And some of the effects were particular matter from like wildfires, others were indirect factors such as drought induced like food, poverty, and just like the environment that you're in, like pollution, because some places are more polluted than others. And yeah, and then the scientists also created a map that showed past, present, and future projected burden of eczema relative to climate hazards. And maps were created plotting cumulative exposure to climate hazards in 2005 and 2017, as well as predictions for 2053. And the scientists said that the maps from 2005 and 2017 show that there has been an overlap in geographic areas where more exposure to climate hazards and increased prevalence of atopic dermatitis. And then the projections on 2053 were used to illustrate like areas in the future that are going to be most impacted by climate change and how it's going to really affect skin conditions, again, like atopic dermatitis. And Medical News Today also spoke with Dr. Alexis Young, a dermatologist with Hackensack University Medical Center in New Jersey, who said, as a person, skin is the body's largest organ and is their first line of defense against the elements. It makes perfect sense that climate change would have an impact. So yeah, just people are just more understanding how impactful skin is for our body and just how much we need to protect it from things like climate change. So there's several things that we can do, such as yearly skin screening with your dermatologists, moisturizing every day, every so often, making sure that you don't have flare-ups of your eczema rashes, and making sure obviously you're eating well, getting proper sleep and exercise. And then the general things like washing and cleaning with general cleansers. Wearing sunscreen, that's a big thing, sunscreen, so that doesn't flare up because heat does have a really big impact, this as the study proved. And then stay hydrating, and then other things, maybe checking the air quality because pollution and stuff like that can impact your eczema. And For more steps and the best way for you to control your eczema is to talk with your dermatologist and maybe get some prescription lotion, or just see what they recommend depending on how severe your eczema really is. The dermatologist can make you and help you more than whatever Google or online says. So talking with the dermatologist is the best thing for you to do. Yeah, so I hope you just learned something new from this medical news today. It was a quick short video on like things that are going on and how climate change has more of an impact even on skin conditions such as eczema. So I hope you learned something new, and I'll see you guys next video.